Now stand aside!
Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 20 demonstrations of strength in anime. For this list, we'll be looking over the times where anime characters flexed on others to such a savage degree that it's still being talked about today. Number 20, Orsted messes up everyone. Mushoku Tensei. Just when you thought you had a grip on the hierarchy of this fantasy world, along comes one grumpy dragon god and flips everything on its head.
お前、人神という単語に聞き覚えはあるか？
あります。たまに夢に出てきて。
As someone who despises the man god, Orsted didn't take too kindly to Rudeus revealing himself to be one of their associates, leading to a severely one-sided slaughterfest that demonstrated just how low on the ladder the Isekaiya really is. And this is why Rudeus really needs to learn to watch his motor mouth.
死ね。
Number 19, the Princess of Tennis. Spy Family. The only thing deadlier than the growing conflict between the East and the West is the war for Lloyd's heart, as evident when Yor and Nightfall battled it out in an impromptu tennis match.
音よりも早く。
If she were in any other show, Nightfall would have walked away the winner, given her skill and precision as a spy that can match that of Twilight. Unfortunately, she chose to mess with the Naifu waifu, whose forehand is out of this world.
父ちゃん夫人は私と変われ。
Be careful, Lloyd. Number 18, Draken's Cleanup. Tokyo Revengers. By this point, we really should stop underestimating what the leaders of the Tokyo Manji gang can do. While Mikey taking down a monster like Taiju with a single kick was impressive enough, it was the feat of his right-hand man that proved so devastating that it ended the Black Dragon gang once and for all.
ナイキに伝えてくんない？こっちは終わったって。
To ensure that the enemy would be cut off from support, Draken took out all 100 other Black Dragon members in record time, by himself.
外の奴らを全部のした。
The man is an absolute beast.
これを一人で。
Number 17, Exia arrives. Mobile Suit Gundam Double O. When your mobile suit is essentially the poster boy for the franchise, it's important that your debut shows off just how much of a unit it really is. In a sense, Exia excelled with flying colors.
エクシア、目標地点を視認。GN 粒子の散布、目標到達と同時に終了させる。目標対象確認。予定通り、ファーストフェーズを開始する。
Dropping in uninvited to an enemy base, interrupting their unveiling of their newest mecha, and essentially showing up all their hard work by taking down their ace with minimal difficulty. Exia dominated with its debut.
Nando!
Turns out that Mr. Special isn't so special when facing Setana and one of Gundam's finest machines.
俺はメタルで全開で模擬戦なんだよ。
Number 16, Kakashi's Shadow Clones. Naruto. Something of an underrated flex, but still one of great substance, since it not only demonstrates how much of an S-tier ninja Kakashi is, but also unwittingly shows up the main character in his own series.
こうなったら街を襲って金のもの全部いただいてくしかねえわ。マジ？
ねえ、カカシ先生、ドカーッとやっつけちゃう術かなんかないの？
無理だ。チャクラを使いすぎた。
Following his fight against Zabuza, Kakashi had been left wounded and drained of chakra while being set upon by an angry mob. Naturally, Naruto comes to his teacher's side and unleashes his shadow clone jutsu. And what does Kakashi do in response? Busts out his own shadow clone jutsu, twice the size of Naruto's, even when he had zero gas in the tank.
あの程度なら今のチャクラだろうはったりにはなるが影分身の術証バージョン
Number 15, Makima threatens the Yakuza. Chainsaw Man. Whether you're creeped out by her or she's your number one waifu, there's no denying that this merciless display revealed just how far Makima was willing to go in order to get her way at any given time.
ご協力ありがとうございます。
In order to get information out of the Yakuza, Makima, all by her lonesome, reveals that she has collected the eyes of all their family members and loved ones.
ここにいる皆さんの父や母、おばあちゃん、おじいちゃん、兄弟、姉妹、恋人、奥さんの目です。
If they want them reinserted, they had better spill the beans.
ご協力していただけるのなら、その人を紹介します。
Number 14, don't mess with Inokoji, classroom of the elites. Just because he doesn't have any emotions doesn't mean this boy doesn't know how to throw hands.
この場にいる4人じゃ俺は止められない。
After the thuggish Ryuen kidnaps Kei, Inokoji steps in to reveal that for all his wits, he also knows how to dish out a beating. Easily taking out the likes of the rival class flunkies. The mad lad puts the fear of God into the much larger and imposing Ryuen by displaying his abject numbness towards violence.
こんなつまらない作業で心は動かない。感情が覗くはずもない。ああ、それだ龍炎。
Between the beatdown and the mind games, it's no wonder he turned Ryuen into his simp. Number 13, Yamamoto's Bankai. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. Can't be the Captain Commander of Soul Society without having the power to back the title up. And Old Man Yama more than proved his worth when he incinerated the leader of the invading Quincy army. Facing off against who he believed to be his nemesis Yuhabach, Yamamoto unleashes the full force of his Bankai, conjuring flames that threaten to vaporize everything in their path.
屍と我が炎に散った王者の灰を手を貸せしばし戦の優越をくれてやる
Between summoning flaming skeletons and creating fissures with every swing, Aizen must be thanking his lucky stars he wasn't on the receiving end of this when he was the main villain.
さらばだ山本茂国
Number 12, Kid Buu blows up the Earth. Dragon Ball Z. Well, that's one way to show off the difference in power level. After returning to his original purely evil self, Buu decides to celebrate with some planetary genocide.
No!
With a single attack, Buu happily destroys the Earth and everyone in it, including himself, knowing his regeneration is strong enough to withstand it. Planet busting has been flaunted by Frieza and Vegeta in the past, but there's something next level about how casually Buu wiped out billions of lives with a smile on his face. Number 11, Yujiro punches an earthquake. Baki the Grappler. Yujiro defies the laws of physics just by existing, though this might be his most memorable feat. Outside of that one time he gave his son the most haunting Birds and the Beast speech ever. Just as he's set to have that long-awaited bout with his son Baki, their duel is interrupted by a sudden earthquake.
Earthquake! Now of all times!
So what does Yujiro do? Rams his fist into the ground and stops it. Just like that. It's a wonder why Baki even bothered to go through with the fight after a stunt like that. Yujiro basically made Mother Nature his mistress.
That isn't possible.
Did he just stop an earthquake with his fist?
Number 10. Kneel before the slime. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
お前は眠っとけ。
You've got to love Rimaru's thinking here. He gets ambushed by a bunch of deadly ogres dead set on killing him due to a case of mistaken identity. And what does he do? Casually shows off his accumulated abilities without doing any real damage, all before stopping them in their tracks when he exerts a fraction of his true power.
よく見ておけ。
He could have just fried them all easily, but by staying his hand, he ended up recruiting them into his ever-growing ranks.
何者なんだ、お前は。
俺はただのスライムだよ。
スライム？
Number 9. The 7th. Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma.
青春のひとときを分かち合う仲間がまた一人増えたんだからね。こんなに嬉しいことはない。いいかいみんな。
When Soma is first introduced to the ragtag residents of the Polar Star Dormitory, he was greeted with open arms. However, it seemed his earlier claim of becoming the number 1 in Totsuki Academy did not fall on deaf ears. Turns out there was a lot more to Ishiki than just being a delightfully optimistic nudist, as shown when he revealed his incredible cooking to Soma and declared that he was a member of the Elite 10.
当月10決第7席一色聡だ。
That's right, this dude proved what a tough SOB he really was by feeding our hero a delicious meal. Number 8. Screw your parking lot. Yu Yu Hakusho.
You need some motivation, and that's why I've come here. To show you my true power!
Because why beat the crap out of the kid who got one up on you previously when you can just show up out of the blue, reveal you only used 20% of your power last time, buff up to 60%, and level every floor of a multi-story parking lot using only your fists? Very rational. That was all before letting Yusuke know about an upcoming martial arts tournament in the Demon World, where he planned to whoop his candy ass there. That's Toguro for you, and as you might have guessed, the whole incident leaves Yusuke shaking like a leaf.
Understand, this is the last time I will save your life.
Number 7. Demonspawning like a champion. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
私に何か用ですか？随分慌てていらっしゃるようです。
It's not enough that Muzan Kibutsuji is the alpha of the demon race, that he's got legions of powerful underlings, or that he's seriously rocking that Michael Jackson look, but the dude can also sire fresh demons on the fly. After being confronted by Tanjiro, instead of killing him then and there, Kibutsuji takes advantage of the young Slayer's shock at how the ultimate evil has a human family, by cutting a random passerby in the blink of an eye and triggering a sudden convergence. Because why dirty your own hands to deal with an annoyance when you can turn strangers into your own personal hellhounds? Number 6. Best in Class. One Punch Man.
Hey!
While only a handful of wannabe Caped Crusaders got to witness Saitama utterly trounce this Hero Association test, It did a hell of a job reaffirming that underneath his blank expression, this guy has got muscles to spare. It's a shame that despite managing to crush each exercise so completely, his wins didn't skyrocket him to the S rank, since written essays are a bitch. But considering he's in the gig for fun, he'll probably get over it. At least those losers will think twice about trying to stick it to rookies. Number 5, 70,000 Sacrifices. Overlord. When you're an undead sorcerer with power, resources, and innumerable monstrous minions at your fingertips, you've got to learn to spice things up. In Einzelgon's case, instead of simply melting an oncoming army with his top-tier magic or sending out his indestructible servants to cull the herd, he decides to get creative. And by creative, we mean unleashing a spell that instantly kills 70,000 soldiers, all in order to summon giant Lovecraftian tentacle goat demons, which proceed to stomp out the survivors. Now clap. Number 4, Critical Nova, The 7 Deadly Sins.
私が7つの大罪、傲慢の罪、ライオン神、エスカノール様だ。
In all honesty, Escanor could have simply ruffled his godly mustache, and it still would have outdone anything the Ten Commandments could have thrown at him. Upon his transformation from meek bartender to well-groomed Adonis, the Lion Sin of Pride proceeded to automatically endear himself in the hearts of otaku everywhere by brushing off every assault Galan sent his way, including a slash that cleaved through mountains. If that's not beastly enough, he didn't even have to touch the Demon Knights in order to kill him. His mere presence and overwhelming aura scared the poor bastard so much, he literally turned to stone.
Game over です。
Number 3, Taking Luffy's Pain, One Piece.
You want a head? Then I'll give you a head. However, I can't give you my captains!
It's Zoro. He practically breathes badassery. Though oddly enough, his arguably greatest moment has nothing to do with him cutting pirates and marines down. Following the arrival of the nigh indestructible warlord Bartholomew Kuma, Zoro makes a plea for his captain's life by offering his own. Kuma agrees in a sense, agreeing to leave Luffy alone if Zoro can take on all of his accumulated agony courtesy of his devil fruit. Considering just a fraction nearly sent him 6 feet under, taking all of it was pretty much a death sentence. So what did Zoro do? Takes it all in at once, survives by the skin of his teeth, then tells the crew that nothing happened. What a legend.
Where'd that paw guy go? What in the hell happened here?
What happened here? Nothing at all.
Number 2, Creating Life, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Most people would struggle with what to do after gaining the power of a god, but not this Pillar Man. After finally claiming both the Stone Mask and the Red Stone of Aja, Cast ascended from your average half-naked super being into the most powerful creature on the planet, one with dominion over all life. First thing he does, creates a squirrel out of nothing, only for it to then go on a rampage and slaughter its way through a bunch of Nazis. The god of the new world, everyone. He can kill you with rodents. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Grasping the Sun, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
ご苦労だった人柱諸君
He may have supposedly shaven off all of his sins, but that didn't stop the father of the homunculi flaunting his arrogance and pride following his consumption of God. From dwarf in the flask all the way to an omnipotent blonde in a toga, the genocidal entity decided to usher in his new godhood by creating a miniature sun in his hand in the most blasé manner possible.
神を手に入れた私は今や手のひらで太陽を作ることさえ可能なのだ
It may not have lasted long, but nothing screams Alpha and Omega when you can summon a star as easily as blinking.
解き放ってみようかここで
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.